tonight. The Post 320 Stars played 2 against Pierre. Post 8. Both teams played in the Dakota Classic last weekend in Sioux Falls. The Stars posted a 3-2 mark to move their season record to 20-8, while Pierre won their opener, then dropped their next 3 to end the tourney at 1-3 and dropped their season mark to 5-11. We want to thank all of our sponsors for bringing you tonight's action on YouTube. Our webcast sponsors: Playmaker Sports Cards, Mike's Auto Sales, Dakota Discount RV, Traders Market, Paisanos Kia, Soundbites Vintage. Our game sponsors from Post 320: Beersbach Equipment and Supplies, Strive Fitness, Denny Menhold Auto Group, Shields, Tatco Construction, Water Tree Hot Tub Saunas and Water Treatment, McKee Ford, South Dakota Mines, Scoopy Cow, American Family, Davis and Associates, Dick Davis Agent, Stuart Martin Remax Results Real Estate Team, Complete HVAC, and ANCO, Builders of Infrastructure and Communications. I'm Tom Anderson. When we return, we will talk about that Dakota Classic. This is the Soundbites Vintage pregame show.
Soundbites Vintage is your entertainment destination in the Traders Market in the Uptown Rapid Mall. We have music on vinyl, CD and tape, movies on DVD, VHS, and even Laserdisc, stereo equipment, TVs, VCR, and DVD players. Into collecting, you'll find sports and gaming cards, Star Wars, Star Trek, and other collectible figures, along with Hot Wheels and die-cast. We also have video games, books, comics, Barbies, and lots more. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. At Mike's Auto Sales, you'll be dealing with the owner, Mike Kuhn. He's been in the business a long time and knows just how important you are. In fact, ask about the 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. Follow them on Facebook. Find the full inventory online at Mike'sAutoSalesRC.com. They're located at 308 East North Street, or call 605-231-8890. Thanks so much to Mike's Auto Sales for supporting local sports and this webcast. Paisanos Pachias, pizza and more, tasty appetizers, homemade soups and salads, signature sandwiches, and don't miss the daily specials. If you haven't had Paisanos Pizza, you haven't had pizza. Dine in or carry out, call 605-341-6941 or visit Paisanos at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive. You can also follow along on Facebook. Thanks to Stacy and everyone at Paisanos for their support of Rapid City Sports and this webcast.
Struck out 3 as Pierre defeated Yankton 2-0. Their offense didn't really get much going in their next game against a team out of Ralston, Nebraska in the Omaha area, SOS Heating and Cooling. They lost that game 4-2, managed just 6 hits in that game, 5 hits rather in that opening game. Carter Templeton took the loss in that one, went 4 1/3, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, a walk, and a strikeout. Hudson Stosher 2 for 4, a run and a triple. Porter Hunsley, 2 for 4, had a couple of batted in and a stolen base, and Aiden Johnson, 2 of 3 with a run and 2 stolen bases. In their third game against Kindred, North Dakota, their offense got in gear, 7 runs, 8 hits, but Kindred put up 10 hits and 10 runs for the 10-7 win. Carter Shufflebine, 3 for 4, 2 runs, 2 batted in, had a home run, as well as a stolen base. Stosher, another big game, 2 for 3 with a run and a batted in. Trip Lindenkugel, 1 of 3 with a triple. 3 stolen bases on the game for the Pierre squad. Bridger Babcock, who's the starter tonight, got rocked early. 2 innings, 7 hits, 7 runs, 7 those, all 7 earned, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. And then they lost their last game against Columbus Cornerstone out of Nebraska, 5-2. Managing just 4 hits in that game, 2 of them from their catcher Sutton Sonnenschein, and Shufflebine had another hit there, 1 for 3, had a run and a batted in. Hudson Schaefer took the loss. For Post 320, they got off to a good start, defeating the defending state champs from Harrisburg 8-5, put up 11 hits, committed 3 errors, had 4 stolen bases on the game. Berg Eschmeyer went 5 2/3, gave up 8 hits. 4 runs, 4 of them earned, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts, got the win. And Ben Hassett comes in and does another good job in relief. A third of an inning, gave up 3 hits, a run, a couple walks, and 4 strikeouts. Max Speed with 3 RBI in the game. Noah Wald went 3 for 4, had a couple of stolen bases. And Tegan Sales 2 for 4 with a double. Next game, 7 runs, 6 hits, but they lost to Empire Netting and Fence out of Waverly, Nebraska. Put up 10 runs, 10 hits. Waverly committed 3 errors, but they still came away with the win. Wald went 2 for 4 with a stolen base. Melhoff had a double. He also had a double in the opening game against Harrisburg. 3 stolen bases on the day for the Stars in that game. Seth Lefebvre in relief took the loss. Cole Jansen was the starting pitcher. Millard South fell to post 3 2012 to 9. 11 hits for the Stars in that game. They had a 4-run third and a 6-run fifth to sew things up. 3 stolen bases. Melhoff went 2 for 4 with a couple of RBIs. He continued his hot hitting. Hasser was 3 for 4 with a couple of RBIs, a double and 2 stolen bases. And Cooper Kimball, who's been called up, had a big weekend. Went 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs and a double. Anders Lockhart picks up the win with some help from Noah Wald. Another big hitting game against West Fargo Vets for the Stars. 14-6, 15 hits. They won that one 14-6. Beck Leidy picks up the win. Tegan Sales 2 for 2, 3 runs and a stolen base. Aiden Bird 4 for 4, 5 RBI, 4 of those coming on a grand slam home run. Scored 3 runs and had 2 stolen bases. If he was on your fantasy team, well, he racked them up. Melhoff continued hot, 2 for 4, 3 runs, 3 RBIs, a double and a triple. Max Speed went 2 for 3, had 2 doubles, 2 batted in, and 2 runs. And Kimball went 2 for 2 in the game. They lost their last game 12-9 to Jan Hassan out of Minnesota, 12-9. Sales was 2 for 3, 2 runs, 1 batted in, and a triple. Bird had a triple in that game, 1 for 3, 2 runs and 1 batted in. Melhoff had a couple of RBIs. Max Speed, a home run, his 1 hit in the game, 2 runs and a couple batted in. Hassett got his first start of the year, got rocked, 1 inning, 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 of those earned. Got some relief help there. So after the tournament, 20-8 on the season for 320, while Pierre is 5-11. We'll come back with the Traders Market starting lineups when we continue with the sound bites.
Playmakers Sports Cars, Memorabilia, and Gaming is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the JCPenney wing. Brad, Justin, and the rest of the staff at Playmakers make collecting fun with a wide selection of sports and gaming, plus trade nights, gaming tournaments, and card shows. Follow on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events, and go online at playmakersllc.com. Thanks to Playmakers for supporting Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Dakota Discount RV is your local RV. Traders Market is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the former Sears location in the East Wing. You'll find more than 4 dozen vendors with more offerings that can be listed. Custom crafts, furniture and toys, housewares, tools, collectibles of all kinds, plus music, movies, games. Don't forget jewelry, clothing, books, electronics, and more. If you can't find it at Traders Market, you may not find it. Big thanks to all the vendors for their support of this webcast. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4.
Sales. On the hill for post 320 is Colton Sales, the catcher, as I said, Tegan Sales. For Colton Sales, fifth game, the sixth game, fourth start, 13 and 2/3 innings, 9 hits, 7 of those earned, 13 walks, 12 strikeouts. He's hit 5 batters, 3 wild pitches, a low batting average is 196, 3.59 ERA, and a 161 WHIP. 1-1 on the season for leadoff hitter for Pierre will be Carter Shufflebine. We are here. May have a channel problem. Okay, are we looking any better there, Ryan? Not really? Well, we weren't getting any audio, and then we were getting audio, but apparently it wasn't coming through right. So we're going to take a look here on a bit of a delay coming to you. So leadoff hitter will be for Pierre Shufflebine. 36 at bats on the year, hitting 556, 605 on base percentage, OPS of 1.494, and a slugging percentage of 889. Has 20 hits, 4 doubles, a triple, a couple home runs. The only 2 home runs for the Pierre squad. Only 9 RBIs out of those 7 extra base hits. He scored 13 times, walked 6 times, struck out just once. Has 3 stolen bases, and he's been caught stealing 1 time. He stands right on top of the plate. That front left foot I noticed when I was watching the Dakota Classic game, standing right on the line. The first pitch to Shufflebine from Sales is a ball. Here in their green uniforms and gray pants. Stars in their white uniforms with
stripes across the front. It's a fly ball off to the right side. 1-1 the count. Shufflebine had a pretty decent series. I think he came in a little bit late with just the 36 at bats. Stosher leads the team in at bats with 51. He is sitting on deck. Sales misses outside. No, catches the outside corner. So we think we have it all figured out now. I'll continue to monitor. If we have more problems, we'll be back up here. The wind has been blowing ferociously all day. It seems like it might have let up some. It's moving the flag from left field to center field. That one fouled away. Count stays at 1-2. That flag now is whipping. It's bending the pole, so the wind hasn't gone down. It fooled me for just a half a second. Sales, right-hander with the glove up near his face. And the delivery on the 1-2. Couple hops to the second baseman, over to first, and not in time. A slow roller. Jansen let it come to him instead of charging it, and the speed of Shufflebine puts him at first base with the leadoff single. Shufflebine with 3 stolen bases on the year. Their second baseman, Hudson Stosher, to the plate. He's hitting .333. That's 3 triples, a couple of doubles. No home runs and 10 RBI. Shufflebine at first, not a huge lead. Sales takes the pitch high, ball one, look down to first base. So Pierre struggling to get their offense going. Shufflebein extends that lead now by another step, probably. Not quite to the cutout. Sales with close stance, delivers way outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Sales in his 5 games, 3 starts, there's 13 innings. Shufflebein edges closer to that cutout. Sales takes a quick look and delivers. And that one is on the outside part of the zone. 2-1. It's going to be tough play for the outfielders on any ball hit up in the air. That wind was going to take it. Initially, I thought the wind would be blowing in from left field. That is a line shot to center field. Blurred is up and it gets by him. That's going to bring the runner to third. They're going to wave him on in. And to second. And scoring. And the ball gets away from the catcher. It's been a rough start here for the Stars. So a single advance to second on the error, and the runner all the way from first, Shufflebein. 1 run on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard for post 8 to get things rolling. Sutton Sunshine will step up. 44 bats on the season. He is hitting .386, .473 on base percentage, with slugging .455, 3 doubles, 10 RBIs. He's got a man in scoring position with a 1-0 lead. Sunshine wears number 3. Slightly open stance. His back foot standing on the back line of the batter's box. Sales leaves it high and inside, ball 1. Playing 2 here tonight at Pete Lean. A couple of 7-inning games. Sales takes his time and delivers. That's going to be a hit by pitch, first and second. So a couple of singles and an HBP. And Pierre will have their cleanup hitter Jackson Goodman coming up with runners on first and second. A 1-0 lead on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. Goodman hitting just .192, driven in just 2 runs and 26 at-bats. Hitting from the right-handed side, holds the bat high. Back elbow up above the shoulder, front elbow, chest level. Slightly closed stance. Speed and they're expecting the bunt. Speed was in at first, and the third baseman Lockhart couldn't creep too far away from the bag, with the runner moving from second to third. Pitch was off the plate, ball 1. Speed will play on the infield grass. Lockhart plays even at third. Here's the pitch. That catches the black on the outside, 1-1. Goodman, the left fielder, wears number 21. See if they keep the bunt play alive here, 1-1. And Pierre hasn't put up a lot of hits, so they have to play the station-to-station game, and Goodman swinging away, fouls back to the fence, 1-2. Just underway, first inning here at Pete Lean on a very windy Black Hills afternoon. See if that wind starts to die down later. Tonight, my wife plays in the community band here, and she's worried that she won't have to blow into her piccolo or flute. She can just hold it up in the air and finger the notes. Sales takes a long look at second, now delivers right up the middle off Sales' ankle, and everybody's going to be safe. So loads up the bases. On the comeback to the mound, Sales tried to dance out of the way, caught him on the right foot. He's shaking that up a little bit. They're going to have a little conference on the mound, make sure he's all right.
2-0.
Well, Mike Jansen makes his way out to the mound. We'll take a quick break here.
Playmakers Sports Cars, Memorabilia, and Gaming is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the J.C. Penney wing. Brad, Justin, and the rest of the staff at Playmakers make collecting fun with a wide selection of sports and gaming, plus trade nights, gaming tournaments, and card shows. Follow on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events, and go online at playmakersllc.com. Thanks to Playmakers for supporting Rapid City Sports and this webcast.
So that was a quick visit to the mound. Bases loaded. Sales takes a couple of test pitches, make sure that right ankle is all
Your
right.
attention, please. Pitch hitting for Pierre, number 22, Will Eiler.
Well, they had a switch up in the lineup already. Will Eilers hitting in place of Lindenkuhl, who battled a foot injury, missed the first couple of weeks of the season. Ball out of play.
Please watch out for foul balls heading out there at all times.
So we'll check and see if Eilers actually goes to third. So there's a last-minute scratch of Lindenkuhl. Eilers hitting 268 on the season, a double and a triple. He has knocked in 7. Opportunity to add to that here with the bases loaded. Nobody out. Top of the first inning. That one inside. The ball gets away. And that will score the run from third. Stosher puts the second run aboard. Wild pitch. Puts runners at second and third now. They're still with RBI opportunities here. A couple of unearned runs here in the first inning. Stosher made it to second on the error in center field. Sales works out of the stretch. Eilers, right-handed hitter. That pitch outside and low. Riker Edson, the DH, on deck. The Stars looking to get the goose egg out from under that outs out on the scoreboard. Infield, regular depth. Fouls that one back and out of play. Count 2-2 on number 22. Sales, very slow, deliberate worker on the mound. Out of the stretch, closed stance, and that one just high outside. Count is full. First base open. Sales kicks and delivers. That one is high and inside. 3 singles, a hit by pitch, and a walk. We'll get a visit to the mound. Give us a quick opportunity to hear from one of our sponsors if I can get.
Dakota Discount RV is your local RV dealer. Big thanks to Kevin and the gang for their participation in these webcasts. It's summertime and they are ready with a fresh lineup for your camping adventures. Find Dakota Discount RV in Rapid City at 3330 Mall Drive and just off exit 48 on JB Road in Somerset. Sales, parts, and service, 605-388-8243, and their website with their full inventory at dakotadiscountrv.com.
Back in Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth, a lengthy discussion out on the mound. That'll bring the home plate umpire out to have a little breakup of the meeting. Three umpires here tonight. So with the bases loaded, Riker Edson steps in, hitting just 179 on the year, 3 RBIs, 1 extra base hit, that being a double. Still nobody out, top of the first inning. Sales induces the fly ball to the right side, and that is going to be blown out of play. Single hit by pitch, single, and a walk, and there was an error that allowed Shufflebind to score from first on that single by Stosher. And Stosher scores on a wild pitch. The defense not doing any favors out there for Colton Sales right now. Nobody gone. That one misses with the curve high. 1-1. Pierre just put up 2-2, 7-2 in that tournament last weekend. We've already got 2 here in the top of the first inning on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. Shows a count of 2-1. The designated hitter, Riker Edson. Warner's playing even with the bag. Shortstop and second baseman double play depth, and that is going to be a shot through the hole between shortstop and third base. That's going to score 1, and that is going to score 2. A 2-run RBI single for Edson. Just past the shortstop in the left field. That played Sunshine and Goodman. Puts runners at first and second. We'll see how long Coach Mike Jansen goes with Colton Sales out there. 4 runs in here on the top of the first inning. Still nobody gone. First baseman Alec Eilers. Hitting .095. Slow start to the year in 21 at bats. Shows the bunt. Bunts a foul as Speed came in from first. Try and move the runners over to scoring position. Here after the tournament last week, a record of just 5-11. Didn't get a chance to take a look and see what their high school team did. Squaring to bunt and missing outside of the pitch, 1-1. Eilers, the number 7 man in the order. Willing to give up and out to put runners in scoring position for the number 8 and 9 hitters coming up. Eilers a close stance, back cocked back behind his head, just off his, actually laying on his shoulder right now. Now he'll bring it up. He turns to bunt. Speed coming in. That curveball misses up. 2-1. And there is action in the Stars bullpen. Eilers will turn and face, and that pitch misses outside. 3-1. So 3-1. Does he turn to bunt again, or does he take a pitch and then no? He will turn. See if Sales gives him something to put into play. Pops it up. Speed with the catch. Is fouled just to the right of the baseline, and Max Speed just had to jab his glove out there. So failed bunt attempt by Eilers. Runners stay at first and second. Aiden Johnson, the right fielder, steps to the plate. Johnson hitting 103, the bottom of the order for Pierre. Struggling to get above that 200 mark, barely over 100. For Johnson, that's a fly ball to center field. That wind blowing it towards right field. Bird is there. The runner second will tag. And he will dive head first into third on the fly out to for the center fielder, Aiden Bird. But you could see as that ball was starting out, it looked like it was dead center, and the wind just takes it, moves it into the right field side of second base. But an easy play for Bird, 2 gone. 4 runs up here in the top of the first inning. Runners at first and third for the number 9 hitter, Porter Hunsley. He is hitting 200 on the season. Driven in 5 runs, though. Right-hander waits for the delivery from right-hander Sales. That one misses high, ball 1. Hunsley keeps it alive. It's back to the top of the order for Shufflebind, who got things started with an infield single. Some fouled off to the right. And the wind will blow that one out of play. Very gusty winds. That flag from left field to center field, which means it's blowing out to right. If anybody connect one that way, they'll get a little help. 1-1 pitch from Sales, 2 out. Top of the first inning. Off the fist, couple of hops, third base, and that is the inning as Anders Lockhart delivers the 4 runs on 4 hits, an error, 2 left standing, and Pierre leads into the top of the first, 4-0. We're back with inning number 2. By the way, that inning recap brought to you by our friends at Playmakers.
Traders Market is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the former Sears location in the East Wing. You'll find more than 4 dozen vendors with more offerings that can be listed. Custom crafts, furniture and toys, housewares, tools, collectibles of all kinds, plus music, movies, games. Don't forget jewelry, clothing, books, electronics, and more. If you can't find it at Traders Market, you may not find it. Big thanks to all the vendors for their support of this webcast. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. Soundbites Vintage is your entertainment destination in the Traders Market in the Uptown Rapid Mall. We have music on vinyl, CD and tape, movies on DVD, VHS, and even Laserdisc, stereo equipment, TVs, VCR, and DVD players. Into collecting, you'll find sports and gaming cards, Star Wars, Star Trek, and other collectible figures, along with Hot Wheels and die-cast. We also have video games, books, comics, Barbies, and lots more. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4.
Back to Mike's Auto Sales broadcast. 4-0 lead after the first top of the first inning.
Number 22, Will Island.
On the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard.
Jackson Goodman,
Shuffle,
left
some
field
players
to
around. Jackson
third
Goodman
base.
is now in third base. We set the defense for you.
Leading off in the Pulse 321st, catcher number 3, T. Goodsale.
Must have moved Eilers to left. We'll verify that. We'll bring up the game changer.
Had a chance for
The Traders Market starting lineup. Tegan Sales, Aiden Bird, Colton Wilhoff, Max Speed, Hassett, Wald, Kimball, Jansen, and Lockhart. The 9 hitters in the lineup here for Post 320 Stars. We'll set that defense for you here in just a moment for Pierre. The right-hander, Bridger Babcock. This is on the inside. Sales just ripping the cover off the ball. Watches ball 2 go high, hitting .410 on the year, 105 at bats. We believe Eilers is in left field, Hunsley in center, Aiden Johnson in right field. This ball is driven, that ball is being blown past the right fielder, plays it on 1 hop off the wall, and that will be a double. That ball was headed for the scoreboard, the left side of the scoreboard. He's up at the center side.
Number 11,
8 feet away to the right. So Sales gets things started for the Stars with a double. The infield for Pierre, Jackson Goodman at third, Shufflebind at short, Stosher at second base, Alec Eilers at first base. Bridger Babcock on the mound, Sun and Shine is behind the plate. Babcock Started 4 games. This will be his 5th start, 5th appearance. 21 innings, 29 hits, given up 19 runs, 17 of those earned. Has walked only 4, struck out 9, has hit 3 batters. 305 batting average against, his ERA sitting at 5.67, and a whip of 1.57, 0-4 on the year. Aiden Bird also ripping the cover off the ball. At the plate, the lefty stands, hitting 469. That one misses way outside. Bird, 5 doubles, 6 triples, 4 home runs, 29 batted in. 827 slugging percentage, leads the team. Out of the number 2 slot, Bird looks at another one outside from the right-hander Babcock. The Stars have hit. They've hit well. The team batting average, that can't be right. I think I may have moved everything over. Verify that. That one misses high, 3 balls, no strikes. First base open. Colton Melhoff, who had a big tournament last weekend, sitting on deck. That pitch just catches the outside black. Bird steps away, 3-1 the count. Bird waits. Keegan Sales sitting on second. Stars trail 4-0 here, and Bird is avoiding the walk. The Stars starting off strong, first and second.
Colton
Melhoff will step in with runners at first and second, nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. Melhoff 387 on the season. He's driven in 32. One of 3 Stars players with more than 30 RBI, and Bird sitting at 29 rather. Top 4 hitters have just been nightmares for the opponent's pitching. That is a 2-hopper foul past third base. Melhoff stepping back in. Speed on the bases, Bird with 8 steals, Sales with 9. Those are the top 2 base thieves for the Stars so far this year. That is fouled over to the Stars dugout, 0-2. Max Speed on deck. He had a home run in that tournament last weekend. Sales a good lead at second. They kind of dash after him. Ball is high, 1-2. Melhoff has been walked 15 times. Bird has drawn the most walks so far for 320 this season with 22. Pitch from Babcock is driven foul down the left field line as Melhoff has been way ahead on all 3 cuts at it. Count stays 1-2. Bottom of the first, nobody out on the Dakota Discounts RV scoreboard. It's a 4-0 lead for Pierre Post 8. The Stars, first 2 batters aboard, standing first and second. A double and a walk. Melhoff looks at that one high, 2-2. Babcock in 21 innings has walked just 4. It's hit 3 batters. Melhoff with the 2-2 count. Leans back from an inside pitch. Count is full. Melhoff slightly close stance out of the right-handed batter's box. Wiggles the bat. Back behind his head and pops that one straight up. That could be trouble in the infield. Second baseman ranges over. He'll take it. The wind is blowing around up top. Melhoff on infield fly
First
roll.
baseman, number 22, Max Speed.
Max Speed steps to the plate. Average above 300 again at 313, 7 doubles, 3 triples, 8 home runs, including that one last weekend. Driven in 39 to lead the team.
And I do like his
Speed with an open stance. Needed second, not that big right now as they continue to shadow, and Speed looks at a breaking ball, just catches the outside part of the plate, 0-1. Speed followed by Hassett and Wald. Hassett and Wald have both been hitting very well as of late. Speed fouls that one off the fist on an inside pitch, 0-2. So Babcock trying to work out of an early jam after the leadoff double and the walk. Deuce Milhoff into an infield fly. That's Speed down in the count now, 0-2. Babcock just 9 strikeouts in the 21 innings, so not going to get many to miss. And Speed rips that one foul down the left field line. 0-2 remains the count. I want to thank Playmakers, located in the Uptown Rapid Mall and J.C. Penney Wing. Follow them on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events. Go online at playmakersllc.com. And bring you all of our half-inning breaks. Speed takes a look at a high ball 1. Babcock didn't get that one close enough for Speed to even consider. 1-2, you don't want to throw a strike. You want to throw something that is at least tempting to get him to chase. Speed rips this one to left field. That's going to be way over the head of the left fielder who's playing less than medium depth. That's going to score a couple of runs. Speed takes a wide turn at second. He'll hold up there with a stand-up double, and 2 runs are in for the Stars. There is a big Playmakers 2 RBI double for Max Speed. And the Stars are on the board. They trail at 4-2 on the discount RV scoreboard. 1 out. Ben Hassett stepping to the plate. His average back over 300 at 312. He's got 7 doubles, a couple of triples. He has driven in 20 runs. He'll step in from the left side of the plate with Speed standing at second. Speed hit that one so hard that the wind didn't seem to take that at all. He just blasted it over the head of the left fielder who was playing less than medium depth. It's 325 down the line, and then goes all the way out to 415 just left of center, 370 to dead center here at Pete Lean, and 350 down the right field line. Speed mashed that one out in the left field area. Bassett takes a look at ball 1. Count is even, 1-1, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the first inning, playing 2 at Pete Lean. Babcock slings it up there. Shot right it back up the middle off the pitcher's mound. Takes a nice hop for the shortstop. And the stretch. No. Hassett hustles down the line and beats the throw. They hit the mound, took a high hop, and a nice bounce to the shortstop. We've had a couple of infield hits here in the first inning. Slow infield. Infielders are going to have to be aware of that. Maybe charge and pick it up on the hop before the hop. Noah Wald sitting on a number 6 spot, hitting 358. 5 doubles, a triple. He's driven in 19. Would like to get over that 20 mark with Speed standing on third right now. First and third, 1 out. Hassett stands at first. He'll be held there. Babcock. Shortstop, second base, first base, and that's a 6-4-3 tailor-made to end the inning. 2 runs across for the Stars off a couple of doubles and a walk. 3 hits in the inning, 2 runs, no errors. 1 left aboard at the end of the 1 full inning of play. It is Pierre leading the Stars 4-2 on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. That inning recap brought to you by our friends at Playmakers.
Soundbites Vintage is your entertainment destination in the Traders Market in the Uptown Rapid Mall. We have music on vinyl, CD and tape, movies on DVD, VHS, and even Laserdisc, stereo equipment, TVs, VCR, and DVD players. Into collecting, you'll find sports and gaming cards, Star Wars, Star Trek, and other collectible figures, along with Hot Wheels and die-cast. We also have video games, books, comics, Barbies, and lots more. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. At Mike's Auto Sales, you'll be dealing with the owner, Mike Kuhn. He's been in the business a long time and knows just how important you are. In fact, ask about the 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. Follow them on Facebook. Find the full inventory online at Mike'sAutoSalesRC.com. They're located at 308 East North Street or call 605-231-8890. Thanks so much to Mike's Auto Sales for supporting local sports and this webcast. Paisanos Pachias, pizza and more, tasty appetizers, homemade soups and salads, signature sandwiches, and don't miss the daily specials. If you haven't had Paisanos Pizza, you haven't had pizza. Dine in or carry out, call 605-341-6941 or visit Paisanos at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive. You can also follow along on Facebook. Thanks to Stacy and everyone at Paisanos for their support of Rapid City Sports and this webcast.
Back in Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth, Tom Anderson with you. 4-2 lead for Pierre as we go to the top of the second inning. Traders Market batting order for Pierre here in the top of the second. They're back to the top of the order. That Shufflebind, Stosher, and Sunshine. Single, a hit by pitch for those three to get the game started. All three of them across the plate, as did their cleanup there, Jackson and Goodman. Their 4-run first. Colton Sales stays out on the mound for post 320.
Know where the current is, because if you
Everyone's warming up in the bullpen. Must be warm after all that time. There's no action going on down there. Sales, 35 pitches. 34 in that first inning. First pitch here is a ball in the second. This one popped down the third baseline foul. 1-1. Shufflebind, the only 2 home runs for Pierre's squad. He's hitting .556 before that leadoff single.
it's not as dark as it seems, but if it's clear day, you'll get sunlight.
Close stance, that left toe touching the batter's box chalk from the right-handed box. Miss outside puts the count at 2-1. Slow-moving first inning with the 6 runs and the deliberate pace of Colton Sales. Babcock threw quite a few pitches as he faced 6 hitters, got bailed out of the inning on the 6-4-3 double play. 3-1 delivery from Sales to the right-handed hitting Shufflebind. He'll line it to right, being blown away, and coming in, making the diving attempt. That was Melhoff, and the ball is going to roll, and the very speedy Shufflebind will speed his way to third. So taking a chance with Melhoff, battling that wind that's blowing out to right.
Number 11, Hudson Stosher.
We'll see how they officially score. For now, I'm putting it as a
We
triple.
played against a lot of Eastern teams, especially in high school.
So Stosher, who singled,
We do really well.
advanced to second on the misplay in center field that allowed Shufflebind to score all the way from first. Stosher at the plate, trying to make it a 5-2 lead for post 8. Up by deuce right now, 4-2 here in the top of the second inning. Stosher 333 before that base hit in the first inning. Right to the shortstop. A little bobble there by Wald, and Speed. Wow. He's saying Speed came off the bag by a couple of inches. It's the second time Once for each team now, that the play looked like it was made in time at first. And the umpire said the first baseman not able to hold the bag. Either way, Shufflebein scores from third. Play was probably closer than needed to be. Wald got handcuffed, bobbled the ball, made the throw. Speed at 6'3" with a big stretch. That he pulled the foot off the bag. Stosher, 2 for 2. And Sunshine got hit by a pitch and scored in the first inning at the plate. 5-2 on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. That pitch misses high and away. So Colton Sales struggling out there, and his defense not helping him. Error in the first inning, a wild pitch, scored another run. So they changed that to an error on Speed or Wald. I'm not sure we'll get it in the book. I'm guessing Wald with the bobble. It said Speed pulled his foot off the bag. Again, either way. Second error of the game. Both committed on hits by Stosher. 2-0 count. Now 2-1. Sales finds the inside part of the plate. Shufflebein scored on the misplay at first. 5-2 on the run. Sales never had a shot. Good backup by Wald on the play at second as the ball went skipping over the head of Jansen. And the stolen base for Stosher. That'll be his 4th on the year. Pitch was inside for Sales. Not the normal catcher. Had to bring the ball back across his body and throw it down. And it was a good jump by Stosher from first. He's got a big lead at second as well. This pitch over the head, ball 4, hustling down to first. And Sales had to hustle back to get the ball 4 that got by him. First and third as Stosher advances on the wild pitch. So a couple of wild pitches here in the game. Couple of errors, and that's going to be it for Colton Sales. So while we have this break in the action, we will come back.
Soundbites Vintage is your entertainment. Dakota Discount RV is your local RV dealer. Big thanks to Kevin and the gang for their participation in these webcasts. It's summertime and they are ready with a fresh lineup for your camping adventures. Find Dakota Discount RV in Rapid City at 3330 Mall Drive and just off exit 48 on JB Road in Somerset. Sales, parts, and service, 605-388-8243, and their website with their full inventory at dakotadiscountrv.com. At Mike's Auto Sales, you'll be dealing with the owner, Mike Kuhn. He's been in the business a long time and knows just how important you are. In fact, ask about the 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. Follow them on Facebook. Find the full inventory online at Mike'sAutoSalesRC.com. They're located at 308 East North Street or call 605-231-8890. Thanks so much to Mike's Auto Sales for supporting local sports and this webcast.
For your Pulse 320 stars, right here, number 20, Cooper Campbell.
Traders Market lineup changes. Lincoln Utek in to pitch. This will be his 3rd appearance, all in the league. He's pitched 4 innings on the season, 3 hits, 2 runs. None of those earned 2 walks and a strikeout.
What number is it? Correction, number 28, Lincoln Utek. I don't like
So Utek will come up with runners at 1st and 3rd. Right-hander. Pitched at least once in the tournament this past weekend. I want to take this moment to thank some of our other game sponsors, including Bears Box Equipment and Supply, Strive Fitness, Denny Menholt Auto Group, Shields, Tatco Construction, Water Tree Hot Tubs, Saunas, and Water Treatment. So just the one change at pitcher, nothing changes defensively. And that is a short outing for Colton Sales. 1 inning pitched. We'll get his final line here at the end of the inning. So UTEP coming in with runners at first and third. Nobody out, top of the second. Looking at a 5-2 deficit right now on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. Goodman singled and scored his first time up in the first inning. As the Pierre team went through their batting order in that first inning. And that pitch catches the outside corner, strike one. A good start for UTEP, getting ahead in the count. Goodman, 192 on the year. A couple of doubles, knocked in a couple. He has a runner sitting at third base right now. Goodman, rug burner to short, to second, to first. And this time, speed stays on the bag. It's a 6-4-3. The run scores. Runner at second erased, 2 gone now.
Next batter, number 22, Will Eilers.
So both runs will be unearned in this inning. There's been a lot of unearned runs scored against post 320 on the season as their defense has committed 41 errors coming into today, and they put 2 more up on the board here. One hopper right back to the bag. UTEP does the job, gets the 6-4-3 double play, and then a bouncer right back to the mound. He gets him out of the inning. But 2 more runs across for Pierre on just 1 hit. Another error. Nobody left the board. Recap brought to you by Playmakers, located in the Uptown Rapid Mall and J.C. Penney. Follow them on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events. We'll be back with the bottom of the second as we continue here with post 320 baseball for Pete.
Paisanos Pachias, pizza and more. Tasty appetizers, homemade soups and salads, signature sandwiches, and don't miss the daily specials. If you haven't had Paisanos Pizza, you haven't had pizza. Dine in or carry out, call 605-341-6941 or visit Paisanos at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive. You can also follow along on Facebook. Thanks to Stacy and everyone at Paisanos for their support of Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Playmakers Sports Cars, Memorabilia, and Gaming is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the J.C. Penney wing. Brad, Justin, and the rest of the staff at Playmakers make collecting fun with a wide selection of sports and gaming, plus trade nights, gaming tournaments, and card shows. Follow on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events, and go online at playmakersllc.com. Thanks to Playmakers for supporting Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Traders Market is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the former Sears location in the East Wing. You'll find more than 4 dozen vendors with more offerings that can be listed. Custom crafts, furniture and toys, housewares, tools, collectibles of all kinds, plus music, movies, games. Don't forget jewelry, clothing, books, electronics, and more. If you can't find it at Traders Market, you may not find it. Big thanks to all the vendors for their support of this webcast. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4.
Back to Pete Lean at the bottom of the second inning. Tom Anderson with Mike's Auto Sales and broadcast. 6-2 lead for Hitting lineup this bottom of the second for 320 be Cooper Kimball, the DH, followed by Adam Jansen and Anders Lockhart. 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Here puts the 2 back up on the board. The Stars scored in the bottom of the first. This is a high fly lifted to the left. Wind didn't play with that one nearly as much as it did the first couple of innings. Cooper Kimball, a little confusing because they had him listed under number 16 and under number 20, so I'm just guessing that those should have been combined. 17 at bats. He was hitting .529 with a couple of singles and 4 RBIs. He flies out there to left to start the bottom of the second inning. Adam Jansen will come up with nobody aboard, hitting .352. Double and a triple. Low crouch. Looks at the first pitch. That strike zone is wide to that side. The hitters will have to adjust to it. 0-1 the count. That pitch by Babcock. Warrenburn is short. Quick throw over. It's a quick 2 up, 2 down. The shuffle line delivers on the
third baseman,
throw
number
to first
13,
for out number 2.
Anders Lockhart.
Anders Lockhart, the number 9 hitter. He comes into play with 48 at-bats on the season, hitting .250, 3 doubles. Nobody aboard. The Stars trailing on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard by 4, 6-2 here at the bottom of the second inning. 2 quick outs here for Babcock. Lockhart takes a look at that, and the umpire took a look at it. And he's going to be ball 1. Babcock at 27 pitches, so didn't throw as many in the first as I thought. Very economical here in the second inning. Lockhart, little 2-hopper to the third baseman, over to first, and it's a quick 1-2-3 inning. Here in the bottom of the second inning for the Stars. They go 3 up, 3 down. No hits, no errors at the end of 2 innings of play. It's 6 runs, 5 hits, no errors. The Stars 2 runs, 3 hits, 32 errors.
Tonight, you will have
By our friends at Playmakers. They're back at the top of the third inning here on 320 baseball.
875.
Traders Market is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the former Sears location in the East Wing. You'll find more than 4 dozen vendors with more offerings that can be listed. Custom crafts, furniture and toys, housewares, tools, collectibles of all kinds, plus music, movies, games. Don't forget jewelry, clothing, books, electronics, and more. If you can't find it at Traders Market, you may not find it. Big thanks to all the vendors for their support of this webcast. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. Paisanos Pachias, pizza and more, tasty appetizers, homemade soups and salads, signature sandwiches, and don't miss the daily specials. If you haven't had Paisanos Pizza, you haven't had pizza. Dine in or carry out, call 605-341-6941 or visit Paisanos at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive. You can also follow along on Facebook. Thanks to Stacy and everyone at Paisanos for their support of Rapid City Sports and this webcast. At Mike's Auto Sales, you'll be dealing with the owner, Mike Kuhn. He's been in the business a long time and knows just how important you are. In fact, ask about the 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. Follow them on Facebook. Find the full inventory online at Mike'sAutoSalesRC.com. They're located at 308 East North Street or call 605-231-8890. Thanks so much to Mike's Auto Sales for supporting local sports and this webcast.
Back to the top of the third inning. UTEC swing and a miss. Riker Edson, the designated hitter, followed by Alec Eilers and Aiden Johnson, the Traders Market. First 3 up here for Pierre. This one popped back behind the plate, and that's going to drop fair and then foul. Sales never could track it down, and with that wind blowing it around, did not help. So second life here for Edson. Had a 2-run RBI single his first time up in the first inning. UTEC came in relief of the starter Colton Sales. Still working on his final line here. Got a double play grounder and then a bouncer back to pitcher's mound. He took care of that himself. 2-2 the count. UTEC, the right-hander, kicks and delivers. Little pop-up in the infield. Nobody's going to get there, and that's going to be a base hit. Got caught up in the air, and the infielders, I don't know, the second baseman is looking into the sun, although it hasn't seemed to have been a problem. Wall came all the way from short. Looked like he might have had a better angle. Reminds me of a base hit I had in Little League. Didn't make it past the infield grass on the fly. And standing at first is Edson with his second hit of the day. So again, the 320 defense just a notch off here. Alec Eiler's at the plate. Alec Eiler's hitting under 100, popped out to Speed on an attempted bunt in the first inning. Speed on the charge, and now he turns to bunt again. This one right to the third baseman. Lockhart makes the throw to first, so he executes this time on the 5-3 sacrifice bunt. Great charge by Lockhart from third, as he was not creeping in, expecting the bunt. Aiden Johnson flew out to Bird in center field in the first inning. You step up with a runner in scoring position, and Pierre leading the Stars 6-2 here in the top of the third inning on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. Utek steps off the mound. Reset. Johnson on the air. Just one run batted in. Like to make that a deuce. And that curveball misses inside. 1-0. Then Tegan Sales will take a trot out to the mound to talk to Utek. Want to thank more of our 320 game sponsors: McKee Ford, South Dakota Mines, Scoopy Cow, American Family Davis & Associates, Nick Davis Agent, Stuart Martin Remax Results Real Estate Team, Complete HVAC, and Anco, builders of infrastructure and communications. 1-0 the count. Utek in his second inning of relief gave up the leadoff single. Will pop up to the infield that fell in front of the second baseman and shortstop. Eilers with the sacrifice with Riker Edson standing on second. Count 1-1. One gone, top of the third. Playing two here tonight at Pete Lean. Wind still gusting, left field to center, blowing out to right. Foul ball makes count 1 and 2. Johnson crouches, holds the bat just above his shoulder, elbows below the shoulders, reaches out. He'll line of the wall, back to second. Yes, got him on the line out. 6-4-3. That is a Playmakers inning-ending double play. On the line to short, the toss to second. No runs, one hit. Nobody left the board after the double play. And Goosegg up on the board for Pierre for the first time this game. They lead after 2.5 on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. 6-2. That recap brought to you by Playmakers in the Uptown Mall.
Playmakers Sports Cars, Memorabilia, and Gaming is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the J.C. Penney wing. Brad, Justin, and the rest of the staff at Playmakers make collecting fun with a wide selection of sports and gaming, plus trade nights, gaming tournaments, and card shows. Follow on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events, and go online at playmakersllc.com. Thanks to Playmakers for supporting Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Soundbites Vintage is your entertainment destination in the Traders Market in the Uptown Rapid Mall. We have music on vinyl, CD and tape, movies on DVD, VHS, and even Laserdisc, stereo equipment, TVs, VCR, and DVD players. Into collecting, you'll find sports and gaming cards, Star Wars, Star Trek, and other collectible figures, along with Hot Wheels and die-cast. We also have video games, books, comics, Barbies, and lots more. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4.
3, Tegan Sales.
In our Traders Market batting order for 320 here in the bottom of the third inning. It is Tegan Sales, followed by Aiden Bird and Colton Melhoff. Sales started the game with a double, scored a run. Bird walked and scored a run. Both came in on Max Speed's double. Some fouled off to the right side and out of play. Sales with that double in the first. That is his 11th double of the year. He scored 42 times. That is the leader for the Stars. This one is shot out to right field. That'll be a base hit. And Sales continues to stroke the ball.
Next batter, number 11, Aiden
Seriously,
Bird.
the guy came in hitting 410 on the year. Bird hitting 469. Walked his first time up and scored. The Stars ran at the tournament. In a couple of games, they had 3-4 stolen bases. Let's see if they get Sales in motion here. 9 steals on the year, has not been caught yet. Bird hitting from the left side. Babcock, the right-hander, doesn't really look at first. And it's a one hopper down to the first baseman, tags the bag, goes to shortstop, and makes the play. So a couple of unorthodox double plays here back to back. They go G3 to 6 for the double play. Heads up play at first by Eilers to tag the bag. And even with the speed Sales had, he gets eliminated at second base on the throw. So leadoff single's been erased. And Colton Milhoff, who popped out to the second baseman on an infield fly in the first inning, stands in there with nobody aboard and 2 out here in the bottom of the third inning. And the Stars trailing by 4, 6-2. So Milhoff takes a look at that, off the fist, over on the right side, and that play is made. First baseman Alec Eilers with a couple of nice plays here in the bottom of the third inning, wipes out the Stars. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Nobody left aboard at the end of 3 full innings of play. It's 6 hits, 6 runs, no errors for post 8 for the Stars. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. So we return Dealing Field, top of the 4th inning, post 3:20.
Dakota Discount RV is your local RV dealer. Big thanks to Kevin and the gang for their participation in these webcasts. It's summertime and they are ready with a fresh lineup for your camping adventures. Find Dakota Discount RV in Rapid City at 3330 Mall Drive and just off exit 48 on JB Road in Somerset. Sales, parts, and service, 605-388-8243, and their website with their full inventory at dakotadiscountrv.com. Soundbites Vintage is your entertainment destination in the Traders Market in the Uptown Rapid Mall. We have music on vinyl, CD and tape, movies on DVD, VHS, and even Laserdisc, stereo equipment, TVs, VCR, and DVD players. Into collecting, you'll find sports and gaming cards, Star Wars, Star Trek, and other collectible figures, along with Hot Wheels and die-cast. We also have video games, books, comics, Barbies, and lots more. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. Playmakers, sports cars, memorabilia, and gaming is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the J.C. Penney wing. Brad, Justin, and the rest of the staff at Playmakers make collecting fun with a wide selection of sports and gaming, plus trade nights, gaming tournaments, and card shows. Follow on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events, and go online at playmakersllc.com. Thanks to Playmakers for supporting Rapid City Sports and this webcast.
Ball 1 to start the top of the 4th inning for Traders Market. Batting order, Punsley, then back to the top of Shufflebine and Stosher for the near post 8. Popped up and out of play. 1-1. Utek back out to the mound for his second full inning of work. He came in his second inning with nobody out, got a double play, a bouncer back to the mound. Last inning, led off with a single, bunt over to second, then a line out to the shortstop, flipped over the second baseman. That curveball drops in, strike for Utek, 1-2. Colton Sales' final line, 1 inning, 4 hits, 6 runs. I believe 2 of those would be earned, 2 walks, no strikeouts. My book, very unofficial. So we don't really know what the dugouts are scoring. Sales throws down to first after the strikeout. And that is the first strikeout of the game for Pierre. Back to the top of the order. Carter Shufflebine, a single and a triple. He scored both times. Came in hitting .556. 4 doubles, a triple, and a couple home runs. Added a triple to the resume. Extremely close stance, bat waggles over his right, or over his shoulder. So it'll be his right shoulder. Takes strike one. Shufflebine has shown his speed both times on the bases, scoring from first on a single and an error in the outfield, and laying out a triple on a hit to right field that Colton Melhoff made a diving attempt on. We'll see what they finally end up scoring that, if it's a single and a two-base error, or if they'll give him the three-bagger. Two runs gives him 15 runs scored on the season. Curveball drops in. That is a playmaker. Strikeout. Back-to-back Ks. That one with the C next to it in the book. And Shufflebine shuffles off to the dugout with his first empty at-bat in the game. Stoscher reached on a single. And then on an error, he scored two times. All 6 runs scored by the top 4 hitters in the Pierre lineup. That's where all the big wood lies for them, or aluminum as it is these days. Curveball catches the zone, 1-1. Utek looking very impressive here in this relief appearance. He had thrown only 4 innings in his 2 previous appearances. Given up 3 hits, a couple of runs, none of those earned. Walked 2, struck out just 1. He's got 2 strikeouts here in this inning. He tries to complete the 3rd inning in the books. Relaces the tread. He's ready to go. 1-1 the count. Second baseman, Hudson Stoscher. Open stance, waggles bat over the shoulder. That one is going to miss high and inside, 2-1. Stoscher, a couple of doubles, 3 triples on the year. He's got some wheels. That breaking ball just catches the inside corner, 2-2. Deuce is wild on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. It's a 6-2 lead for Pierre Post 8 over the Stars on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. That one goes to right field. And off the 2-2 count, Stoscher fends off the pitch, lines it to right. Is aboard with the single. He's on base for the 3rd time in this game. Sudden Sunshine will come up. He's been hit by a pitch and he's walked. Stoscher, 3 steals, a couple of caught stealing on the season. Trying to read my mess as the innings start smashing together. Stoscher had a stolen base his last time up. That pitch misses high and tight. Ball 1. Stoscher 2 for 3. This hustle caused the error in the second at bat. Fly ball, center field. Bird gives chase over in right field. Gap makes the play. The single does not bring any harm. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. That 1 left standing. 6-2 lead at the end of 3.5 on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. This is 320 baseball from the Mike's Auto Sales broadcast.
At Mike's Auto Sales, you'll be dealing with the owner, Mike Kuhn. He's been in the business a long time and knows just how important you are. In fact, ask about the 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. Follow them on Facebook. Find the full inventory online at Mike'sAutoSalesRC.com. They're located at 308 East North Street or call 605-231-8890. Thanks so much to Mike's Auto Sales for supporting local sports and this webcast. Dakota Discount RV is your local RV dealer. Big thanks to Kevin and the gang for their participation in these webcasts. It's summertime and they are ready with a fresh lineup for your camping adventures. Find Dakota Discount RV in Rapid City at 3330 Mall Drive and just off exit 48 on JB Road in Somerset. Sales, parts, and service, 605-388-8243, and their website with their full inventory at dakotadiscountrv.com.
Tom Anderson in the Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth. Pierre put up 4 runs in the first inning. A single, another single, hit by pitch, another single, walk, another single, wild pitch, and an error thrown in there for good measure. Stars picked up 2 in the bottom of the first, but post 8 answered right back with 2 more in the top of the second. It's been goose eggs for both teams over the last couple of innings. Bottom of the 4th inning, the Traders market batting order for the Stars will be Max Speed. He knocked in those 2 runs in the first inning with a double. Ben Hassett and Noah Wall, the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Bridger Babcock battled out of trouble in that first inning. Got an inning double play. Went 3 up, 3 down in the second after giving up a leadoff single. Bird in an unusual ground to first, touch the bag, throw to second, tag him out. Then Melhoff pop out to the first baseman. Babcock sitting on a 4-run lead right now here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Max Speed up with nobody aboard. They're playing him somewhat shallow and left and right. That is a single down the third base line. That's actually going to be a double. Speed will round and head to second for his second double of the game. 2 for 2 for Max Speed with a couple of 2-baggers.
Next batter, number 15,
Speed
Ben
double 8
Hassett.
and 9 on the season. Ben Hassett, who singled in the first inning before being eliminated on that inning double play. The Speed at second, looking to add RBI 21 to his list. 312 average coming into tonight's action. Babcock out of the stretch, looks at Speed at second, has a big lead. And that pitch in the dirt. Good job by Sunshine in keeping that in front of him. Their Speed standing on third right now. Bassett, the left-hander, kind of holds the bat straight up and down. Below the shoulders, fouls that one off the end of the bat. 1-on-1. Speed has stolen 4 bags so far on the year. Shortstop kind of shadowing Speed. Now he breaks to the bag. Fakes to the bag at least. Speed off the bag quite a bit again. Speed taking a look at Coach Mike Jansen. 2-1 the count. Hassett steps back in. Don't know what kind of move Babcock has had. He really hasn't made a move to second or first so far in the game. Delivers there. It's going to be a shot to the shortstop. Looks at third. Speed's already there. So productive out as Hassett grounds out to Shufflebein.
Next batter, number 5, Noah Wall.
Noah Wall will come up. He hit into that double play in the first inning. He's moved his average up to 358 coming into the action tonight. 5 doubles, a triple. He's knocked in 19. He would like to turn that to a 2-0 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Babcock with Speed at third will work out of the stretch. This is ball 1. Seven hits on the game for Pierre, 5 now for the Stars. Wall takes a look at that one. Eye level, ball 2. Wall, swing, fouls it off the right side, 2-1. I like these Stars white uniforms, but the numbers are impossible to read on the back. They do look sharp. Babcock kicks and delivers. That one is, oh, catches the outside. Great framing job by Sunshine. That ball looked like it was off the black, and he pulled it back in. 2-2 now with one out, bottom of the fourth inning. Stars, 2 runs in the first, nothing since then. And that off the handle will go to left field. It'll drop in. Speed had to wait. He hustles home after he looks back and sees the throw was coming in. He thought he was going to score easily. There were a couple of balls hit up in the air that just really caused the defense some doubts as to what they wanted to do with it. Base hit by Wald brings in the third Stars run. They've cut the lead to 6-3 now. Kimball flew out to left field his first time up. And the throw to first, plenty of time back. I'm going to say very unofficially in the stat sheet they have Kimball listed twice. I combined the numbers to come up with a 529 average coming in on the 17 at bats. Now hitting 500, 9 of 18. Right-hander, bat on his shoulder, back shoulder up. Ball is low and away, ball 1. Wald at first has 5 stolen bases on the year. Has a fair lead, that pitch way inside. That would have been a pitch to run on. Difficult pitch to handle and bring your body back around and come up with a throw. But who knew it was going there? Throw back to first, standing up easily is Wald. So Babcock a little worried about what might be going on over there as Wald has a lead all the way, maybe a half a step short of that infield grass cutout. And he's been back to the bag, standing up both times. This one shot down the third baseline. That'll be a base hit. Wald stutter steps around second. He'll hold there. Very quickly to the ball and left is Eilers. Back-to-back singles after the leadoff double by Speed. 1 out, first and second. Adam Jansen grounded out to the shortstop Shufflebein his first time up. Jansen, 352 average, low crouch. Wiggles that red bat on the right side. The pitch misses high. Babcock up to 47 pitches now here in the bottom of the fourth inning. That one, another good framing job by Sunshine, and delayed call by the home plate umpire. Brings it up on the scoreboard as a strike. 1-1, 1 out. Top of 5. I'm sorry, bottom of 4. 6-3 lead. Post 8. The short one to center field. That's going to drop. And that goes station to station. Again, the wind playing with that one. It looked like the center fielder, Hunsley, had it all the way, and that wind just kept pushing it to right field. So 3 singles loads it up for the number 9 hitter, Anders Lockhart. Lockhart, 250 on the season. That'll bring a conference on the mound. A broadcast booth sponsored by Mike's Auto Sales. Ask about the 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. Follow them on Facebook and find the full inventory online at Mike'sAutoSalesRC.com. Located at 308 East North Street. That's just off Milwaukee. Or call 231-8890. Our scoreboard sponsored by Dakota Discount RV, your local RV dealer with 2 locations, 3330 Mall Drive, kind of over there by Sicky's and Bass Pro Shop. They also have a second location in Somerset off exit 48 on JB Road. Call for sales, parts, or service at 388-8243 online at DakotaDiscountRV.com. So after the huddle at the mound, bases are loaded for Lockhart. Infield in at the corners, halfway in at short and second. Lockhart swings away, lines it over the shortstop's head. That will score one. Center fielder playing shallow, gets the ball in quickly. 4 straight singles for the Stars. They've got a couple of runs put up here in the bottom of the 4th inning after getting shut out the last 2 innings. And right back to the top of the order, the dangerous part of the lineup for the Stars, the opponent's pitching staff. Sales with a double and a single. 1 out, bases loaded. And Sales, that corkscrew batting stance, twists away from the inside pitch, ball 1. Sales hitting .410, driven in 34, second on the team behind Speed. Shoots that one foul to the right side, 1-1 the count. 1 out, bottom of 4. First of 2 games today in the doubleheader. Sales that bat cocked way behind his head. Looking to rip into one here. And that pitch catches the upper part of the strike zone inside 1-2. Been giving the calls on the outside part of the plate against right-handed hitters. Sales stays alive, line shot down the right field line. That wind still gusting from left field to center, blowing out to right. It's 350 down that right field line. 370 to center, so I'm guessing you're somewhere in that 360 range all the way across that right field line. Sales again off to the right side. And that'll be blown out of play. Count stays 1-2, 1 out, bottom of 4. 6-4 now on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. 9 hits on the board for the Stars, including 5 here in this inning. A double and a ground out, 4 straight singles. All station to station. Wald started off, Kimball got 1, Jansen got 1, Lockhart drove in a run with a single. That pitch misses inside, 2-2. Sales doubled to lead off the game, scored a run, got eliminated on that unusual double play last inning after he started the inning with a single. This one is going to stay fair down that right field line. That's going to score 3 runs as it goes all the way to the corner. And Sales is going to run into third with a stand-up triple. Tegan Sales with the playmaker triple down the right field line. 3 runs in. And the Stars are cooking now. That is going to bring visit to the mound. 5 straight hits, 6 hits in the inning. 5 runs in, and the Stars have taken a 7-6 lead. We'll take a break. This is Stars 320 baseball from Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth.
Paisanos Pachias, pizza and more. Tasty appetizers, homemade soups and salads, signature sandwiches, and don't miss the daily specials. If you haven't had Paisanos Pizza, you haven't had pizza. Dine in or carry out, call 605-341-6941 or visit Paisanos at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive. You can also follow along on Facebook. Thanks to Stacy and everyone at Paisanos for their support of Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Traders Market is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the former Sears location in the East Wing. You'll find more than 4 dozen vendors with more offerings that can be listed. Custom crafts, furniture and toys, housewares, tools, collectibles of all kinds, plus music, movies, games. Don't forget jewelry, clothing, books, electronics, and more. If you can't find it at Traders Market, you may not find it. Big thanks to all the vendors for their support of this webcast. Open Friday and Saturday, 10 to 5, Sunday.
Tom Anderson back from Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth. Hudson Stosher will come in from second base. Designated hitter Riker Edson will move to second. And I'm just checking here. They still have Goodman and Eiler switched around, but otherwise the defense doesn't change. So Edson will be the new second baseman. Stosher on the mound. For Hudson Stosher, this will be his 5th appearance, 3rd in relief. He's pitched 10 2/3 innings, 15 hits, 16 runs, 11 of those earned. He's walked 10 in those 10 innings, struck out 8, 3 hit by pitch, 3 wild pitches, a 341 batting average against. The Stars, with a bases clearing triple by Tegan Sales, he sits at 3rd. With 1 out, and now the Stars up on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard by a count of 7-6. They finally got to this pitching staff that has given up a lot of runs and high ERA. That pitch from Stosher finds the outside for strike 1. Here's team ERA of 4.52. Babcock will get his complete line. ERA of 5.67 coming into today's game. 1 hopper to second base. He'll come home, and the throw is off the plate. The hesitation for a moment by Sales. He was caught in no man's land. He saw the ball got away, and he ends up scoring on the fielder's choice.
Next batter, number 2, Colton Melhoff.
So Sales, had he just been running and played the shortstop, was a good throw, would have been out. If the throw was good, he
Maybe Bird ends up at second. But for now, a run in. That is the 8th run. It's a 2-run lead for the Stars. Bottom of the 4th inning. A 6th spot up there for Rapid City. Short lead at first for Bird. Now he extends that lead just a little bit. Stosher gets Melhoff to swing at an off-speed pitch. 0-1. As a team, Pierre's batting average against is 272. Stosher has given up a 341 clip to the opponents. Melhoff lifts one to left field. When blowing it towards center, it'll be the left fielder to make the play. Bird retreats to first. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Check that. 2 outs. And Speed, who started this whole thing with a double, scored a run, comes back to the plate as the Stars bat through the order. 2 doubles on the day for Speed. Bird standing at first. 5 straight hits for the Stars before that misplay at home put Bird on with the fielder's choice. Bird makes it back to first. I would imagine that there will be an error charged either on the shortstop on the throw or the catcher on the catch because they had Sales nailed at home. Speed rips another one to left field. That'll be a single. Stopping at second will be Bird. Sharply hit. Almost misplayed out there by Eilers. But he recovered. And Speed now 3 for 3. Reminder at the end of each of our games, Paisano's player of the game. A game like this, you get lots of heroes. Sometimes it's hard to come up with the definitive player of the game. We've had a few of those so far this season. I think all 3 were named Tegan Sales. Hassett looks at the pitch outside, ball 1. Hassett with a single and a ground out. He had the first out of this inning. Has a chance to keep things going with 2 outs, runners at first and second. Trying to add to that Stars 2-run lead. And he smokes one to right field. That is going to fall fair. And, oh, they're calling a foul now. That was it. Well, it looked like that landed inside the line and then got caught up in the shrubbery out there. They'll send everybody back. So a long foul ball by Hassett puts the count at 1-1. 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. 6 runs up on the board this inning to go with the 2 in the first inning for the Stars. They lead at 8-6. They were trailing 6-2 coming in. This will be a base hit. That's going to be in the gap between center and right. Goes all the way to the wall. Hassett will cruise into second with a bases clearing double as Speed and Bird both motor home. Hassett with the 2 RBI. So he didn't get it on the first hit that went foul, but he laces it between the center and right fielders in the gap, rolled all the way out to the fence in front of the post 320 scoreboard. The Stars have played at 8 now in the inning. They lead it by 4, 10-6. Huge turnaround here for post 320. That misses down, ball 1. 12 hits on the game now for the Stars. 12th hitter to the plate here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Runner on second. That pitch is up and in, ball 2. Wald had a single that knocked in a run. Knocked in Speed, who started the inning with a double. Wald started that streak of 5 straight hits with his RBI single. 1 for 2. That pitch just misses outside. 3-0 the count. Stosher came in relief. Trying to get out of the inning. That pitch misses high and tight. So a walk. Stosher, since he's come in, had the misplay at home on the fielder's choice, trying to get Sales after his bases clearing triple. Got the fly out to left by Milhoff. A single, double, and a walk now. Cooper Kimball had a single in this inning, scored a run. 1 for 2. Waits the pitch from Stosher, and that will be strike 1 on the outside corner. Kimball, a little bat waggle in on the shoulder and brings it up, fouls that one back, 0-2. Now with 10 hits on the season after singling earlier in this inning. That pitch way outside. 1-2 now the count on Kimball, who's recently brought up. Had a good tournament last weekend. Runners at first and second. Kimball fooled on the breaking pitch. That will retire the side, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 runs in for post 320 on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. Maybe an error in there as well, depending on how they score that play at home. 2 left to board at the end of 4. 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors for post 8 for the Stars. 10 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors unofficially. That inning recap brought to you by Playmakers. We are back with the top of the 5th inning as we continue 320 baseball from Mike's Auto Sales here at Pete Lee.
Paisanos Pachias, pizza, and more. Tasty appetizers, homemade soups and salads, signature sandwiches, and don't miss the daily specials. If you haven't had Paisanos Pizza, you haven't had pizza. Dine in or carry out, call 605-341-6941 or visit Paisanos at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive. You can also follow along on Facebook. Thanks to Stacy and everyone at Paisanos for their support of Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Soundbites Vintage is your entertainment destination in the Traders Market in the Uptown Rapid Mall. We have music on vinyl, CD and tape, movies on DVD, VHS, and even Laserdisc, stereo equipment, TVs, VCR, and DVD players. Into collecting, you'll find sports and gaming cards, Star Wars, Star Trek, and other collectible figures, along with Hot Wheels and die-cast. We also have video games, books, comics, Barbies, and lots more. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4.
Stays on the mound for post 320, faces Goodman. Traders Market batting order for the top of the fifth inning for Pierre. It would be Goodman, Will Eilers, and Edson. Off-speed pitch fouled off to the right, 0-2. Not have a chance to finish out Babcock's line. We'll try and get to that. That pitch over the head of Goodman. 1-2. 2-2. UTEC kind of sailed through his two full innings after coming in and getting a double play, and the bouncer back to the mound to close out that second inning. Giving up 2 hits, struck out 2 in that last inning. Goodman bounced into a 6-4-3 double play, singled and scored. He laces a single right up the middle. So he is aboard with his second hit of the game. Will Eilers will step to the plate. Initially, he put in the lineup in left field, but a late scratch on trip Lindekugel. Eilers squaring to bunt, trailing 10-6. Pulled the bat back, ball 1. So we'll see if that was truly his intention. He walked, grounded back to the pitcher. Second look at UTEC. He is squaring to bunt again. Fouls it off the right side, 1-1. So trailing by 4 with the number 5 hitter, they still think that moving the runner to second is their best option, giving up an out to do so. Eilers 268 on the season. A couple of extra base hits, a double and a triple. Runner at first, Goodman, has not stolen a bag so far this year. Eilers swinging away, gets fooled on the off-speed pitch, 1-2. Anders Lockhart probably clutching his throat just a little bit. Off-speed pitch, and the hitter swinging away as he's charging, playing for the bunt. Now he'll stay back of the bag, even with the bag at third. Eilers swings and misses. That is strikeout number 3 for UTEC. Big one. Riker Edson, a couple of singles in the game. Knocked in 2 runs in the first inning with his first hit. Got erased on the double play at second after he got moved over to second by Alec Eilers on the bunt. Line out to the shortstop, flip over to second base, and he was eliminated. Here's a slow 6-4 fielder's choice. He races Goodman at second, puts Edson at first. And we'll bring up Alec Eilers. He's tried to bunt both times up. With 2 outs now, he'll be swinging away. The first time he popped it up to max speed, who came charging down from first base, reached into foul territory to glove it, and then successfully moved Edson to second his last time up before Edson was eliminated on that double play. Curveball drops in, strike 1. Edson at first base. No steals so far this year. Been caught stealing once. That pitch misses way outside. UTEC overthrew it just a bit. Out of the stretch, UTEC takes a quick glance at first base. Not much of a lead there. Breaking ball fouled back, 1-2. Babcock, I have him at 3 1/3 innings, 10 hits, 8 runs. I believe all of them will be earned. 1 walk, no strikeouts. 1-2 the count, 2 outs on Alec Eilers. UTEC trying to put another 0 up on the board. That one fouled back. In the book for UTEC plus the 2 outs here in this inning. He had only 4 innings coming into this appearance on the season. That was in 2 different games. Lake and UTEC getting some traction here. That breaking pitch just misses high. 2-2. 2s across the board on the post 320 scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Stars leading at 10-6 on that Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. You take a quick glance, and that breaking pitch catches the top of the zone. Another 2 strikeout inning for Lake and UTEC, and another 0 on the board for Pierre in his relief appearance here. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left standing at the end of 4.5 now. It's a 10-6 lead for post 320 Stars. We come back for the bottom of the 5th inning. That inning recap brought to you by our friends at Playmakers.
Playmakers Sports Cars, Memorabilia, and Gaming is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the J.C. Penney wing. Brad, Justin, and the rest of the staff at Playmakers make collecting fun with a wide selection of sports and gaming, plus trade nights, gaming tournaments, and card shows. Follow on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events, and go online at playmakersllc.com. Thanks to Playmakers for supporting Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Traders Market is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the former Sears location in the East Wing. You'll find more than 4 dozen vendors with more offerings that can be listed. Custom crafts, furniture and toys, housewares, tools, collectibles of all kinds, plus music, movies, games. Don't forget jewelry, clothing, books, electronics, and more. If you can't find it at Traders Market, you may not find it. Big thanks to all the vendors for their support of this webcast. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4.
Auto Sales broadcast booth. I'm Tom Anderson. Bottom of the 5th inning, a 10-6 lead on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. Post 320, they trailed 6-2 going into the last inning. They put up 8 runs. They sent 13 batters to the plate. It'll be Adam Jansen, Anders Lockhart, and Deegan Sales. Your Traders Market 3 due up here in the bottom of the 5th to get things started for post 320. 2 runs in the first, 0s in the second and the third, 8 runs in the fourth. It's fouled off to the right side, or is it going to, the wind is blowing out there. Great running grab by the right fielder, Aiden Johnson, to retire Jansen to start at the bottom of the 5th. He had to come a long way, and that wind blowing that way. That flag is still getting a workout down the left field line here at Pete Lean Field. Left towards hit the run and the RBI all in that last inning. He had the fourth of 4 straight singles before Tegan Sales cleared the bases with a triple. That'll be 1-1 as it caught the lower part of the zone. Lockhart steps out, shrugs his shoulders, step back in with a 1-1 count. Lockhart swinging at a 250 clip coming into today's games. That one misses high and goes back to the screen, 2-1. Lockhart, then Tegan Sales back at the top of the order. He's got a single, a double, and a triple. That one misses high and away. Just caught a little bit of the Cubs game the other day. Pete Crow Armstrong goes single, double, triple, home run in reverse. Started off with the homer, got the triple, got the double, got the single, got a standing ovation. That goes behind the head of Lockhart. He hustles down to first with the walk. Tegan Sales scored a couple of runs, had 3 RBIs on the bases clearing triple. Got eliminated after leading off the 3rd inning on the double play after the first baseman stepped on the bag, threw to the shortstop who tagged out Sales at second. Lockhart with a good lead at first. That pitch gets Sales off the plate, ball 1. Lockhart 1 stolen base on the season. Works the feet, digging in for dirt. This one shot down the left field line. That will curve foul. 1-1. Sales hitting .410. 43 hits coming in. Now has 46. Has 11 doubles. Has 3 triples. Has knocked in 37. Max Speed started as the team leader with 39. He's knocked in 2. He's got 41 now. That one fouled back to the fence. 1-2. This top of the order has just been amazing. You have Sales at .410, Bird at .469, Melhoff at .387, Speed at just .313, but his OPS is 1.237, has 8 home runs on the year, leads the team in RBI. That pitch in the dirt, and scooting down to second was Lockhart. Sales with the man in scoring position now. 2-2 count, 1 out. Bottom of the 5th. 10-6 lead for the Stars after they trailed 6-2 going into the last inning. They put up 8 runs. This one, fly ball right field. That wind catches it, and Johnson, long arms out there, luckily, because he had to extend them out at the last moment to come up with the play. First out of the game for Sales. Couple of fly balls to right. 2 down in the books. Aiden Bird will come up. He is 0 for 2 with a walk. He scored a couple of runs. He grounded to the shortstop last time up with Sales at third. Sales started for home, then stopped, and the ball got away from the catcher. Bird ended up on first, ended up coming around to score. That pitch in the dirt. Sunshine's done a nice job behind the plate, keeping the balls in front of him. The delivery is outside. Hudson Stosher, in his first full inning of relief, came in with 1 out last inning. Ended up giving up a couple of his own runs. That pitch just misses outside as well. So 3-0 to Bird. Melhoff 0 for 3 on the day, set to come up next. If Bird stays alive, Bird swings through the pitch. 3-1. So swinging with the 3-0 count. Does not connect. Stosher gets the foul ball up to the left side. So full count now after being down on the count 3-0. Stosher gets a swing and a miss and a foul ball the opposite way by Bird. takes a look at ball 4. Breaking pitch misses way outside. They didn't give Bird too much to swing at in that at bat. Melhoff 0 for 3 out of that number 3 hole. Sales and Speed, Hassett, they've all had some fun, those first 5 hitters. Melhoff so far been left out of the party. Up now with 2 outs, first and third, bottom of the 5th, 10-6 lead for the Stars on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. Bird dances at first. Stosher misses high, ball 1. Melhoff can get aboard for the first time this game. Max Speed, who is 3 for 3 with a couple of doubles in the game, throw over to first. Diving back easily was Bird. Bird with 8 steals on the season, been caught once. Dances to a lead. That pitch catches the inside corner. Strike 1, 1-1. Those inside pitches getting called just on the black, off the black, are really tough on these right-handed hitters because they all stand basically right on top of that batter's box line by the plate. Bird will advance to second on the wild pitch. Runner at third will hold. So a couple of flyouts to right. The second one advanced Lockhart from second to third. 2 walks in the inning. Those runners standing on second and third right now, swing and a miss. Makes the count 2-2 on Colton Melhoff. 387 coming in to the action here tonight, 32 RBI. This one over the head of the second baseman. The wind blows it on the other side. Mishandled by the right fielder, but that didn't really much matter as Bird was going to score from second. So a 2-out, 2 RBI single in the books for Melhoff, his first hit of the night. And Max Speed doubled in 2 runs in the first, doubled to lead off that 8-run fourth, came around to score, then came back around in that fourth to single and score again. 3 for 3 here in game 1 of our doubleheader between post 8 from Pierre and post 320. Speed will take a look at the pitch outside, called strike 1. Walked away not thinking it was a strike, but that strike has been called consistently throughout the game by the home plate umpire. A seam on the black is a strike on that corner. Speed lifts the fly high to right field, and that wind says bye, bye, baby. Max Speed wraps out home run number 9, a smack jack playmaker's home run by Max Speed, clears the bases. Couple of doubles, a single, and now a home run. Runs that lead to 14-6. Regular season, it's a 10-run rule. In tournaments, it's an 8-run rule after 5, so we play on. Ben Hassett 2 for 3 in the game. I didn't even see where the ball went. I just saw the outfielders turn and look and didn't make a play on it. With that wind blowing that way, it might still be sailing somewhere. Hassett had a 2-run double in the last inning. Went 1 for 2 last inning. Had a single in the first, 2 for 3 on the night. 1-1 count now with 2 outs. Bases empty after the Max Speed home run. This shot the opposite way between third base and shortstop. Great job by Hassett of fighting off the pitch. He is now 3 for 4, and Noah Wald will step in. Had a single and an RBI in the last inning along with a walk. He is 1 for 2 here in game 1 of our doubleheader. runs in the fourth, 4 runs here in the fifth, 2 runs in the first inning for the Stars. They trailed at 6-2 going into that fourth inning. This one off to the right side. Both outs have been flyouts to right. That max speed was not going to be a flyout to right. That pitch down in the dirt. So Hudson Stosher came on in relief, but he has not been effective. He's given up 6 runs. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside the zone, 1-2. Stosher out of the stretch. Short lead at first. Breaking ball misses high, 2-2. Hassett with 5 steals on the year. Up by 8, not anticipating that he'd be going anywhere. Fouled back to the fence, stays 2-2, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Looking through the books, everybody now has a hit except for Bird, who has the highest average on the team. Swing and a miss, the ball gets away. So first and second now. So Cooper Kimball, 1 for 3, single, scored a run, struck out in his second at bat to end the 4th inning. Had a single and strikeout, flew out to left his first time up. Kimball takes a pitch inside, ball 1. Hassett at second, Wald at first. Both have speed. If anything gets in the gap, that pitch missed far enough outside that Sunshine couldn't pull that back in. He's pulled a couple of them back in so far today for strikes, but not that one. 2-0. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Pitch. Gonna miss down and away. 3-0. No activity in the Pierre bullpen, so if they did make a pitching change, it would be a position player, I would assume, coming in. And probably just about to that point. That catches the outside corner, strike 1. 3-1. There's 16 games. They've really relied on 5 pitchers mostly. Bouncer to the shortstop. Didn't step on the bag. Throws it to first, but that works the same way. And Kimball is retired. He was the 9th hitter in the inning. As the Stars go through the order again, they pick up 4 runs on, I read my chicken scratch here, on 3 hits. And 2 left to board. So our Playmakers game recap, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors for post 8 for the Stars. It's 14 runs on 15 hits, 2 errors unofficially. We are back for the top of the 6th inning as we continue here from Mike's Auto Sales with 320 baseball.
Dakota Discount RV is your local RV dealer. Big thanks to Kevin and the gang for their participation in these webcasts. It's summertime and they are ready with a fresh lineup for your camping adventures. Find Dakota Discount RV in Rapid City at 3330 Mall Drive and just off exit 48 on JB Road in Somerset. Sales, parts, and service, 605-388-8243, and their website with their full inventory at dakotadiscountrv.com. At Mike's Auto Sales, you'll be dealing with the owner, Mike Kuhn. He's been in the business a long time and knows just how important you are. In fact, ask about the 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. Follow them on Facebook. Find the full inventory online at Mike'sAutoSalesRC.com. They're located at 308 East North Street or call 605-231-8890. Thanks so much to Mike's Auto Sales for supporting local sports and this webcast.
Johnson will be the first hitter in the Traders Market. Batters due up here for Pierre in the top of the sixth, followed by Porter Hunsley, and then back to the top of the order for Carter Shufflebine. Pierre down by 8 now after giving up 12 runs the last 2 innings. That pitch just inside, ball 1. They jumped out to a 4-0 lead in the top of the first. It was 4-2 after 1. They got the 2 runs back in the top of the second, led 6-2 going into the bottom of the fourth. And that's when the Stars bats came out to play. 12 runs the last 2 innings. They lead at 14-6 on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. 2 balls, no strikes on Aiden Johnson. He's 0 for 2. Lined out into a 6-4 double play. That pitch high and tight, ball 3. UTEC came on in relief, got a double play ball and a bouncer back to the mound. He's been helped out by that double play that Johnson hit into a couple of innings ago. Has 4 strikeouts the last 2 innings. Gave up a hit in each inning. That pitch right down the middle for a 3-1 count now. Johnson, the number 8 hitter. Hunsley on deck. He is 0 for 2. UTEC fires and misses outside. And for UTEC, that is the first walk issued in his relief appearance here. In his previous 4 innings, he had walked 2. And had struck out only 1. He's got 4 Ks here in relief. Hunsley will step to the plate. Takes a look at strike 1. UTEC trying to earn some more mound time here with this relief appearance. Came in relief of Colton Sales, who had a tough inning of work. High chopper, shortstop, that's all they'll get is a 1. So Hunsley aboard on the fielder's choice. 2 high hops. And the second hop almost got over the head of Wald. Was able to get enough air between him and the ground and shuffle the ball off to the second baseman. Carter Shufflebine got called out on strikes his last time up, singled and tripled his first 2 times to the plate, scored both times. Trying to get Pierre back on track. 3 goose eggs the last 3 innings after they put up 6 runs in the first 2 innings. That one off the handle. Foul territory, and UTEC hits the glove, started to roll out. He caught it on the heel. He was there, speed was there. Sales came from behind the plate, chasing after it as well. Normally that would be a play made by the catcher or the first baseman. But at this level, the pitchers still are athletes. And he comes up and makes the big play. So pop out to the first baseman. Stoscher steps to the plate. 2 for 3. He's been on base all 3 times. Sandwich in between the 2 singles. He reached on an error. Little bobble at shortstop, if I remember the play right. And then on the throw, they said Speed pulled his foot off the bag. Stoscher came around to score the first 2 times that he reached base. Trying to help his own cause here. Swings through a breaking pitch. 1-1. 2 outs, top of the 6th inning. 14-6 lead for the post 320 Stars on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. Delivery by UTEC, fouled away, 1-2. Stay with us at the end of the game. I'll try and again read my very sloppy score sheet. Soundbites Vintage post-game show, and then we will also name for Game 1 our Paisanos player of the game. And then get ready to roll with game number 2 between these 2 teams. Breaking pitch, catches it inside. There is another playmaker strikeout by UTEC. Got the breaking ball in there, called 3rd strike. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left standing at the end of 5 1/2. 10-6 6. 14-6 lead for Post 320 on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. That inning recap brought to you by Playmakers in the Uptown Mall.
At Mike's Auto Sales, you'll be dealing with the owner, Mike Kuhn. He's been in the business a long time and knows just how important you are. In fact, ask about the 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. Follow them on Facebook. Find the full inventory online at Mike'sAutoSalesRC.com. They're located at 308 East North Street or call 605-231-8890. Thanks so much to Mike's Auto Sales for supporting local sports and this webcast. Traders Market is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the former Sears location in the East Wing. You'll find more than 4 dozen vendors with more offerings that can be listed. Custom crafts, furniture and toys, housewares, tools, collectibles of all kinds, plus music, movies, games. Don't forget jewelry, clothing, books, electronics, and more. If you can't find it at Traders Market, you may not find it. Big thanks to all the vendors for their support of this webcast. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4.
Broadcast booth. I'm Tom Anderson at the end of 5 1/2. It's a 14-6 lead for the Stars. They have a new pitcher on the mound. Traders Market lineup change brought to you by Traders Market in the Uptown Mall. Jackson Goodman will move in to pitch. Edson will move from second to third. And Stosher will move back to second. So defensively for Pierre, it is Eilers in left, Hunsley in center, Johnson in right, Edson, shuffle behind Stosher, and Alec Eilers around the infield. So trying to stay behind the plate. It will be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Traders Market batting order for the bottom of the 6th. Jansen will not hit. It will be new hitter we're going to have to check on 18. The PA announcer had one name, might have a different name. Well, they have batting Nate Malu, so Nate Malu wearing number 18. We had Trevin Walker wearing that before. I went through the roster. I missed that name change apparently. Malu at the plate with the count of 2-1. Do not have any hitting statistics for Malu at the moment. Goodman gets the pitch on the outside corner, 2-2. So a new hitter and a new pitcher on the mound. Jackson Goodman for Pierre. Swing and a miss. So Malu with the strikeout. For Goodman on the season. May have had an appearance. I don't have his pitching stats in here. Lockhart at the plate. Fouls that one back. Lockhart a walk his last time up. Single and an RBI. Previous time up, grounded out. 1 for 2. Couple runs and a run batted in. Goodman, right-hander, fires it high. Ball 1, 1-1. Goodman just a little step back, kind of short arms it up there. Fouled in foul territory into the glove of the first baseman. Alec Eilers with another play in foul ground. 2 up, 2 down, and back to the top of the order. Sales double single, his triple, his first 3 times up. Flew out to right his last plate appearance. Scored twice, cleared the bases with that triple, 3 RBIs. He hits here in the bottom of the 6th. Leans over and takes a look at ball 1 outside. Aiden Bird on deck. The only starter without a hit today. Bouncer up the middle. Shuffle by and over to make the play. Shows some range. 1-2-3 inning for Goodman. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left aboard. We're through 6 full innings. 6 hits, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors for Pierre. 14, 15, and 2 for the Stars. That inning recap brought to you by Playmakers. We're back with the top of the 7th inning. Last gasp here for Pierre in game number 1 from the Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth here at Pete Lean Field. This is Post 320 Baseball.
Dakota Discount RV is your local RV dealer. Big thanks to Kevin and the gang for their participation in these webcasts. It's summertime and they are ready with a fresh lineup for your camping adventures. Find Dakota Discount RV in Rapid City at 3330 Mall Drive and just off exit 48 on JB Road in Somerset. Sales, parts, and service, 605-388-8243, and their website with their full inventory at dakotadiscountrv.com. Paisanos Pachillas, pizza and more, tasty appetizers, homemade soups and salads, signature sandwiches, and don't miss the daily specials. If you haven't had Paisanos Pizza, you haven't had pizza. Dine in or carry out, call 605-341-6941 or visit Paisanos at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive. You can also follow along on Facebook. Thanks to Stacy and everyone at Paisanos for their support of Rapid City Sports and this webcast.
Tom Anderson back in the Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth. 14-6 lead for Post 320 as we go to the top of the 7th inning. The Traders Market lineup for Pierre will be Sunshine, their number 3 hitter, followed by Goodman and Will Eilers, scheduled hitters. And Utech back out to the mound. Just trying to get a final line for Stosher here. Sunshine is 0 for 1. Got hit by a pitch and walked his first 2 times up, flew out to center last time up, scored in that first inning. Waves at the first pitch, strike 1. Fouls that one back, 1-2. So unofficially I have Stosher 1 2/3 innings. 5 hits, 6 runs. I believe all of those are earned. 3 walks and a strikeout. Goodman anticipating that Post 320 will hold on here. That is strikeout number 6 for Utech, as he has pitched brilliantly in relief and is in line to pick up the win. Starter Colton Sales went just an inning, gave up 4 hits, 6 runs, 2 of those earned, walked a couple, did not strike out any. Utech looking at the cleanup hitter now, Jackson Goodman. Breaking ball, strike 1. Utech on the season does not have a decision. 1 out, 1 strike. Another breaking ball, misses just high, 1-1. Will Eilers waits on deck. That pitch misses outside. Utech dragged his arm across. We'll have our Paisanos player of the game, barring something unforeseen here in the top of the 7th. side, 3-1. UTEC just 63 pitches. His 4 innings he's gone this year, that might be more than he's thrown the entire season. Sharply hit, that's going to get up the middle. So single with 1 out. The 3rd hit of the game for Goodman. Will Eilers will step to the plate, where he is 0 for 2 with a walk here this afternoon. Pierre trailing by 8 runs here in the top of the 7th. 14-6, the numbers up on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. UTEC delivers, that one shot to left field, and that is going to drop. Slow round at second by Goodman. I don't know whether he thought maybe the left fielder had a shot at it, but he probably could have scored on that deep double to left. Instead, he stops at 3rd. Riker Edson, been on base all 3 times, breached on a fielder's choice his last time up. Singled his first 2 times up, has 2 RBI in the game. Chance for a couple more here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd. 1 out. Top of the 7th inning. 14-6 lead for the Stars. Trying to sew things up here in game 1 of the doubleheader here at Pete Lean tonight. Pitch misses outside. Ball 1. And we do have activity in the Stars bullpen. Sure they would not want to have to bring another pitcher in here. Hoping UTEC can finish it up. Gets a swinging strike 1, 1-1. Can't see the number this far down, looking through a window that's not totally clean, looking through glasses that are a little old. Ball inside. Scoots away, nobody's moving. 2-1. Edson just a 179 hitter on the year with 3 RBIs. Gone 2 for 3 today with a couple of ribbies. Straight up stance. UTEC fooled him on a breaking pitch. Short fly ball to right. They're going to send the runner, and he will score. It did not look like it was deep enough to score the runner from 3rd, and especially the way Goodman rounded 2nd. Didn't look like he had legs, but he scores the run for Pierre. That is their first run since the 2nd inning when they led 6-2. First run surrendered by UTEC. Runner held at 2nd. So on the sacrifice fly by Edson, he has 3 RBIs now on the night. Alec Eilers wanted to bunt his first 2 times up. Successful 1 of the 2 times. Got caught looking his last time up. And UTEC would love to end the game with another K in the books. He has 5 right now in his work here. If he can complete it, they end up with 6 innings in the book. That pitch got Eilers leaning away. Ball 1. 1-1, 1 out. Runner on 2nd, 1 run in here in the top of the 7th inning. 14-7, the Stars with the lead. Breaking pitch lined right back up the middle. The second baseman is there, shading, and that is ball game. Great play by Jansen. It looked like that was going to be easily a hit up the middle. He ranges over, and the Stars will pick up the win by a score of 14-7 for the Stars. They'll move their record now to 21-8, while Pierre drops to 5-12. We're going to take a break. We'll come back and see if I can run through all of this mess that I have in front of me. And we'll come back with the Soundbites Vintage post-game show when we return to Pete Lean Field and the Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth.
Soundbites Vintage is your entertainment destination in the Traders Market in the Uptown Rapid Mall. We have music on vinyl, CD and tape, movies on DVD, VHS, and even Laserdisc. stereo equipment, TVs, VCR, and DVD players. Into collecting, you'll find sports and gaming cards, Star Wars, Star Trek, and other collectible figures, along with Hot Wheels and die-cast. We also have video games, books, comics, Barbies, and lots more. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. At Mike's Auto Sales, you'll be dealing with the owner, Mike Kuhn. He's been in the business a long time and knows just how important you are. In fact, ask about the 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. Follow them on Facebook. Find the full inventory online at Mike'sAutoSalesRC.com. They're located at 308 East North Street, or call 605-231-8890. Thanks so much to Mike's Auto Sales for supporting local sports and this webcast. Playmakers Sports Cars, Memorabilia, and Gaming is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the J.C. Penney wing. Brad, Justin, and the rest of the staff at Playmakers make collecting fun with a wide selection of sports and gaming, plus trade nights, gaming tournaments, and card shows. Follow on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events, and go online at PlaymakersLLC.com. Thanks to Playmakers for supporting Rapid City Sports and this webcast.
Tom Andrews back with you in the Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth. This is the Soundbites Vintage post-game show. 14-7 the final score. Final line score brought to you by Playmakers. 4 Pierre, 7 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the Stars. 14 runs on 15 hits, 2 errors unofficially. 4 Pierre's starter, Bridger Babcock, went 3 1/3, 10 hits, 8 runs. All of those earned 1 walk, no strikeouts. Hudson Stosher in relief went 1 2/3, 5 hits, 6 runs. All of those earned 3 walks and a strikeout. And Jackson Goodman in relief pitched a perfect inning of relief. 1 inning, had a strikeout in there. For the starter for the Stars, Colton Sales went just an inning, gave up 4 hits, 6 runs. 2 of those earned 2 walks, no strikeouts. Lakin Utek came on in relief, picks up his first win of the season. 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, that coming on a sacrifice fly in the 7th inning. Walked just 1 and struck out 6. We're going to take a break and come back with more of the Soundbites Vintage postgame show, as well as naming our Paisanos player of the game. We'll do that when we return to Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth here at Pete Lean Field.
Paisanos Pachillas, pizza, and more. Tasty appetizers, homemade soups and salads, signature sandwiches, and don't miss the daily specials. If you haven't had Paisanos Pizza, you haven't had pizza. Dine in or carry out, call 605-341-6941 or visit Paisanos at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive. You can also follow along on Facebook. Dakota Discount RV is your local RV dealer. Big thanks to Kevin and the gang for their participation in these webcasts. It's summertime and they are ready with a fresh lineup for your camping adventures. Find Dakota Discount RV in Rapid City at 3330 Mall Drive and just off exit 48 on JB Road in Somerset. Sales, parts, and service, 605-388-8243, and their website with their full inventory at DakotaDiscountRV.com. Traders Market is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the former Sears location in the East Wing. You'll find more than 4 dozen vendors with more offerings that can be listed. Custom crafts, furniture and toys, housewares, tools, collectibles of all kinds, plus music, movies, games. Don't forget jewelry, clothing, books, electronics, and more. If you can't find it at Traders Market, you may not find it. Big thanks to all the vendors for their support of this webcast. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4.
Tom Anderson back with the Soundbites Vintage postgame show, looking at the hitters for the Stars. 3 of 5 by Tegan Sales, a double, triple, and a single. Scored twice, knocked in 3. Aiden Bird, 0 for 2 with a couple of walks, scored 3 times. Colton Melhoff went 1 for 4, scored a run, knocked in 2 with an RBI single. Max Speed was 4 for 4, 2 doubles, a home run. Had 4 runs scored and 5 RBI on the night. Ben Hassett goes 3 for 4 with a double. Noah Wald was 1 for 3 with a walk. Scored a run, knocked in a run. Cooper Kimball 1 for 4 with a run scored. Adam Jansen was 1 for 3 with a run scored. Malu came in to pinch hit. He was 0 for 1. And Anders Lockhart was 1 for 3 with a walk, scored twice, knocked 1 in. So our winning pitcher, Lakin Utek, our This one is actually pretty easy after the 2-run home run by Max Speed. 4 for 4, scored 4 times, knocked in 5. He is our Paisanos player of the game. Paisanos, Paquia, pizza and more. Dine in or carry out. Call 605-341-6941 or visit Paisanos at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive. If you haven't had Paisanos Pizza, you haven't had pizza. We want to thank the rest of our webcast sponsors as well. Playmakers, located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the J.C. Penney Wing. Follow them on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events, and go online at playmakersllc.com. Mike's Auto Sales, ask about the 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. Follow them on Facebook. Find the full inventory online at mikesautosalesrc.com. They're located at 308 East North Street, or call 231-8890. Go to Discount RV is your local RV dealer with 2 locations, 3330 Mall Drive and off exit 48 on JB Road in Somerset. Call for sales, parts, or service at 388-8243, online at dakotadiscountrv.com. Traders Market, located in the Uptown Rapid Mall with more than 4 dozen vendors. If you can't find it at Traders Market, you may not find it. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. Soundbites Vintage, your entertainment destination, located in Traders Market in the Uptown Rapid Mall. Discover a better way to buy your music, movies, collectibles, stereo equipment, and more. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. Stop by and say hello. I'm usually there on the weekends if I'm not doing a game. And again, Paisanos Paquia presenting our player of the game. So our final here in game 1, 14 to 7. Post 320 with a come from behind win. They were down 6-2 going in the bottom of the 4th. Picked up 8 runs there, 4 runs in the 5th inning. And they win at 14 to 7. And that will move them now to 21-8 on the year. Pierre falls to 5-12. We're going to take a break, try and correct our audio problems that apparently came back to haunt us here a little bit. And we'll be back with game 2. This is Post 320 Baseball.